Hi everybody, welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. Okay, I said we were gonna finish stuff in September, and this is what we're gonna start with. So, welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. I'm Angela, you're in my sewing room. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, here we go. Now, the first project, because this one is really big and it's the closest to being done. And everybody has an unfinished project like this. So, like the one where you ask yourself, why haven't I done this by now? So that's what we're going to start today. So this is hi Minnie, do you want to come and say hello? I don't know if they can see it. I don't think they can see all. Here she goes. Minnie, lay on your blanket. Right there is your blanket. Well, lay down. Okay, so I started in the living room, but I wanted you guys to get your own project out that you're going to start finishing. And while I work on mine. There's thread in it. I have thread and fuzz everywhere. Okay, so this is, I'll stand up. Let me get up, Minnie. Okay. So here she is. You're not going to be able to see the whole thing. It's too big. It's a big one. It's, somebody in the comments, I always forget what star this is. You can't even see what star it is. I don't even know if it's the right side up. I just grabbed it to bring it back in here. There you have it. It's very, very pretty. And we'll take some pictures and stuff when it's done. But for now, oh my God. And it's so heavy. Okay, here for now, this table is not really big enough, so I'm probably going to finish working on this on the floor in the living room later. But I've been trying to clean up some of the sewing room and get some stuff moved around. And so we are going to start sandwiching this, basting it. I've already got the 3 layers on. This is the one where I wasn't that excited about the backing, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not changing now. The only issue is I gotta get this puppy trimmed because I have to. So we're gonna start here on my table and see, let's turn the overhead on so you guys can kind of start to see what we're working with, and we'll move you out a little bit. We're gonna have to do some pressing. We're gonna have to, oh my gosh, stuff is falling. I'm falling. Holy cow. Hey, don't forget that tomorrow, Sunday, is our live, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the little bell twice so that it says all notifications, so that you get all of the notifications, because that's what we want. Now, I've kind of made a mess because I have yards of this. Oh my gosh, I have way more backing here, obviously, than I needed. But the problem is I can't get this whole thing up here. We are really going to have to, you know what I really think we're going to have to do? I think we're going to have to take the front off of the backing. We're going to have to do this in 2 steps because, yeah, this is just not good. Why did I buy so much fabric? Okay, so what we're going to try and do just today is get started with the kind of gluing the front, the quilt top, to the backing. And then maybe, if we're lucky, while we're at it, we'll kind of start Now I know this is a little bit untraditional, but I don't have enough room to lay the whole thing out in here. So we're just going to take it section by section. And we're just going to go slow. And I think we'll work down like this one side. And glue and trim kind of a little bit as we go. Let's turn the iron on. So, and let me do this so that you guys can see me too. Hello. Hello. Now, for this project, unlike with the binding you just use your fingers. You just dribble a little bit of glue in there and it's done. But I think I'm going to use a couple of these big Q-tips that I showed you guys that I had. Because we'll be able to kind of spread and press and spread and press and spread and press. Okay, so what are you working on today? What are you doing? Did you get out one of your projects? Which project? You gotta finish something in the month of September. Some of you finish stuff every week. You're fantastic. And some of you are like me, and it's very rare that you finish anything. And then when we're done here today, how many? Dad promised. We're going for a walk at there's a little tiny, we call it the lake. It's a pond. It's really just a pond. Okay. Get this on here. All right, now we'll try and clip some of this stuff as we go. I'm so excited to have this one finished. And not because it's one of my favorites, but just because it was so big, it was a lot of work. And I'm just ready to have it done. I'm ready to have it done. So we're going to start with the front. Now, a bunch of people, and I watched some videos, everybody says they use the Elmer's glue to base their quilts. So we're going to follow the same method since I fell in love with it so much. Oh my gosh, I got something in my eyes today. My eyes are very itchy and sore. Ooh. Since I fell in love with it on the binding, the natural progression is to do it on right? Now, technically, we'd want to, and see then what I was thinking, let's just see if we even need this. I don't know if we really need this. I think we're going to end up wasting glue. I think we're just wasting glue by using the Q-tip. I think that just setting down some droplets of it is going to be really quite adequate. Okay? And then we're just going to smooth that piece back. We're going to work in this little square quadrant for today and get through as much of it as we can. And we're going to give it a little press. Remember the great thing, because a bunch of people had asked this, you know, what about it gumming up? Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. Look at that. Oh no. That long, ugly purple thread in there. No. Oh no. Now it's already. Wow, that was close. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you could see it or not. There was a thread on the inside. Oh, it was terrible, and you could see it right through the white. Okay. I will say this. That catch is pretty quick. I'm going to do this corner up here a little bit. And I think I'm going to have to go and get the bigger bottle of. Okay. Okay. And now, just take the next piece. Let's see if we can do it this way. Let's see if we can come now. Let's see how much we can get on here. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Okay, now let's just pull this back. Yeah, it catches it. But I think we might wait on the ironing. Let's, for right now, just get this thing glued down. So. Okay. Batting fuzz got all over me and stuck to me when I had that emergency there. We had to. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what did you do today? Or what are you doing tonight? We are taking Minnie for a little walk out at the pond. Come in. And then going to, I think tonight I'm finally going to make those chicken cutlets. Would you believe I still haven't made chicken cutlets for dinner? Okay. Got all this side done. I can feel the glue. And then here's the next question. So you guys can tell me in the comments what you think. Like, what would you... I'm tempted to just kind of stitch in the ditch again. That's what my temptation is just to do it that way. I wonder if I turn... Let's see if we can, let's see if this will work. Oh, that's kind of an interesting view. Let's pull it up just a little bit. Bring it down this way just a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with, okay? And you can see how it's kind of, right? All right, now let's move. Okay. Now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm getting this thing done. Oh no. I can't believe it. It's a little cramped in here trying to do this. But it's okay, I don't mind. Because we're getting her done. Okay, remember, Angela, pull those purple threads out of the way because that was almost a disaster. Okay, so this is about where we stopped, okay? And so now this will take us to the end of that first section. Not too bad. Okay? So let's split it so you guys can see the top too. right? Just a little bit. I meant to split it. Okay. Lay her nice and flat, as best as you can. All right, here we go. Here we go. This part's gonna be a disaster. I can feel it. Okay. All right, we got that down. Now, we're just gonna lay this back over. Okay. And I do think that I prefer this to trying to use a spray. Unfortunately, my experience, while the sprays are fantastic because it does hold stuff down, the unfortunate part about it is that the spray gets on everything else, gets on all the surrounding stuff, and then it also doesn't give you much time if you have, made a little boo-boo or, if you've made an error, you don't have a whole lot of time to correct it with that spray. All right, let's go back over here and see. So we did this first section and we did iron it, okay? And I'm just curious. Oh yeah. I think the ironing is worthwhile. I don't know, but that kept it down pretty good. So let's get this under here a little bit. And just a little practice. Okay. So, suggestions on on quilting. I'm open to suggestions on quilting. I think I'm just going to follow the outline of the squares and then do the internal parts on the squares. If you've used the glue method before, If you have any tips or tricks. I am going to go and lay this out on the floor in the living room, I think, because it's just too much trying to do it on this small table. This is like my cutting table, and so it's just it's too hard. There's too much fabric falling and pulling, and this would go much faster if I could just lay it out. Obviously, that's how we usually do it, right? Angela, what are you doing? I'm a little bit afraid to even try and trim any of this off. Because I think if I do, I think I should wait. Don't you think I should wait? Oh, so on the glue method, because some people had some questions in the comments. So no, my needle has not been, I haven't had any gumming or gummed issue or anything like that, sticking or anything like that at all. Number two, it's washable glue. It's just, it's just Elmer's school glue. So when you put it when you wash this, when you're done with it and you put it in the wash, it just washes away. And so you're left with everything quilted and bound and everything in place, but it's not, you don't have the glue in there. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go and try and get the front and the back put on this evening so that tomorrow for our live, we can actually quilt it or start quilting it. Let's not be overly ambitious, Angela. We're not going to get through the whole thing. But I do have to move some stuff around in here just a little bit so that I can do that tomorrow for our live. So 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern time, we are live. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so that you get the notifications, and you want to make sure you get all notifications. Otherwise, they're sporadic and people have had problems. So you want to make sure that you click on all notifications. We have to click the little bell twice. And then you'll be here tomorrow, 11:30. And if not, you can always catch the replay. So I'm going to go and take this monstrosity and lay it out on my living room floor and probably, oh no, it's starting to rain. I gotta hurry. I'm going to take Minnie for a walk, and then I'm going to get this thing glued on front and back, and then tomorrow we'll start sewing it. So I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you have a fabulous morning tomorrow until I see you at 11:30. And is that it? Is that it? Is there anything else? I know. Only a 1/4 inch seam. Have a great evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.